apologize for my channel not being organized with the way I upload. Here's something I want to try to do. I want to try and do 2 cringe comps, then a why I hate video, then a reviewing your animation memes. But I also have this other series that I'm pretty sure a lot of you know. It's Mutant Shark. I haven't really done anything with it for a while, so maybe I'll change up reviewing your animation memes to like Mutant Shark. But there's a problem with this. Due to work, I constantly travel. So basically, at some of the places where I am, the internet isn't that good, and I might not be able to upload for like weeks at a time. So I might have to change up reviewing your animation meme and Mutant Shark to something else, because due to traveling, I have to live in a trailer, and well, I share a room with my sisters, and there's not really that many places to go in a trailer to record or anything, so I probably won't do that for a long time. And Mutant Shark, also, since I'm traveling, I won't be able to see Michael, which is my cousin, also known as Soda Snips. Since I won't be able to see him, we can't really do that either, so I'll probably replace that with a cringe comp. Yeah. Anyways, with that out of the way, I want to talk about animation memes and why I hate them. Well, kinda hate them. The problem I have with animation memes is the word animation. There's this thing called tweening that people do, which is basically where they take photos and make it look like they're moving. And yes, I do see this as a way of animation, because you can work just as hard on that as like frame-by-frame animation, and it'll still look as good. So I'm not going to say tweening isn't a way of animating, because honestly, it's used in a lot of cartoons and shows, so I do kind of see it as animation. But there is a difference between tweening and just having a still image moving across the screen. With tweening, there are body parts moving, there are things happening, but with just images on a screen, there's just a character. It moves, another picture does something. It doesn't really have anything really going on there, nothing interesting, it's just pictures. Even if it is good art does not equal a good animation meme, because, like, this is a picture of Hattie I drew for her birthday, which was April 8th, and I drew this in, like, 10 minutes, and I would consider this to be good, I guess. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it like a 4 or a 5, decent. But let's say I just had this image and another image, and boom, animation meme. Now, I'm going to show you something, and if you tell me this is not boring, then you have problems. Wow, that was really heckin' boring. And if you say that was not boring, then I don't know. But just 2 of the same pictures doing almost the exact same thing is kind of boring to watch. That's another thing with animation. There could be like frame-by-frame animation, good animation, but then it gets looped for like a whole minute. And I will be using Sleepy King Q. You know who I'm talking about. I'll be using his video as an example. This is his Nightmare Parade meme. If you look at the animation, you'd say, it's pretty good. It's not that bad. It's pretty alright. But then, for a good majority of the video, he loops it, and it's boring. I know there are other pictures sliding across the screen, but those are pictures, and they're just kinda boring. The animation is in no way bad. It's actually pretty decent for an animation meme. But when it's looped like that for a good whole minute, it's honestly really, really boring. And I know I'm saying boring a lot, I'm sorry, but it is. It's not interesting. Nothing interesting is happening. It's just the same thing repeated over and over. Like, I've already seen this. I kind of want to see something new happen. For Sleepy King's video, I would recommend adding more movement. Here's something I made on Flipnote real quick. It's not the best, but I'm just using it as an example. Here, I made this within like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's all I did. That's a little example I made. as you can see, it's not that good. And I know people are gonna say stuff like, oh, you animated a stick person while Sleepy King animated like a character with, detail. I mean, I know that, but if you want people to, find your YouTube channel as interesting, wouldn't you want to add more stuff happening on screen? Interesting things? Anyways, I mean, just try not to loop things and make it boring, and don't just make pictures slide across the screen. In all honesty, when I animate, I try to do frame by frame animation. Of course, there are some times where I don't animate all the things, but I try to make movement as much as I can. Anyways, that's about all I wanted to talk about, so see you next video. Goodbye.